Hey guys, Pieguy Rules here. I don't know if you guys can hear me yet. Hopefully you can. As usual, just give me the heads up if you can hear me, if the game is too loud, etc., etc. I really have to come up with more like default settings for my capture card stuff to just always kind of know what a good balance is. Can you guys hear me? Am I streaming correctly? Oh, maybe I'm not. Hang on.
Plankton's Robotic Revenge.
Darn it. Streaming to the wrong thing. Hey guys, Pieguy Rules here. Just give me 1 second here. I'm having some technical difficulties for some reason. If you can hear me, let me know in the chat. I don't know. I don't understand. I just gotta, I guess I'll switch the link on Twitter. For some reason, I wasn't able to stream to the event that I created. I don't know why that is, because that was working like a few weeks ago, the last time I was streaming, but... streams just, it can never be easy for me, man. I don't know why. 1 second. But I am here now, and you guys can hear me. And the title is correct now. And Twitter, gotta delete that tweet and post this one. Except that one says that I'm streaming boating bat. Whatever. So hey guys, how you doing? Okay, you're starting to ask questions already, so we'll get right into this now. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta get better streaming. I just gotta get a better application. Maybe I can use OBS again or something. I don't know. Maybe I can figure out a way for it to work.
Are you ready, kids?
So I'm going back to Squidward now because I have his stuff unlocked. So if I'm remembering correctly, all I have to do is hold B. I think that's pretty much this game in a nutshell. And the controller's not working right. Alright, here we go. Okay, so everything's set up right. I'm here, you guys are here. Right? Everyone's good, everything's good. People are asking me questions. I don't know if you guys can actually see or hear this at the moment. I don't know. No one's saying anything in relation to what I'm saying, so... I'm just gonna wait 1 second here to make sure the chat. I think there's just like a lot of lag. Okay, you guys can hear me. Okay. I think I'm just confused now. All right, yeah, you guys can hear me. There's just a lot of stream lag, so you're probably gonna hear me be like silent for a minute or two. Pieguy, do I feel like 2 episodes are similar? Heck yeah, man. There's plenty of episodes that are very similar. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's someone talking about the Emoji Movie a lot. I don't know if that person's in the stream right now. Can I turn off slow mode? No. Why would I? Excuse me, game? Thank you. Why would I turn off slow mode? Slow mode keeps people from spamming, and like you can still type a message every. It's only like a 30-second delay or something. Have I ever played WarioWare DIY? No, I haven't, but I hear it's actually pretty good. We definitely... How do I open these again? There we go. We definitely played this level, but since the game crashed, we're going to just continue here, I guess. Okay, I guess I'll say it right now. To those of you who like the whole nice try meme thing, let me just say that I have something upcoming on my main channel that is in relation to that. So if you like that, then congratulations, I'm gonna do something with it. I hope you're happy. If you don't like that, I'm sorry. I probably won't reference it ever again after that.
Score one for me.
Oh right, I had a pie launcher thing, and I switched to it by C button. Yeah, here we go. Cool. Although, yeah, the pickle gun's just better. Yeah, you're welcome, throat clearing gag and epic monkey. If you don't know, basically, someone asked me what the what my favorite episode of SpongeBob season 9 is before the top 5 came out, and well, I guess technically the top 5 still isn't out, but someone asked me and I was just like, nice try. And people just, you know, that's the episode that's my favorite in season 9, I guess. Why is this not working? Oh, I guess I have to stand still in it. Uncle Grandpa was on SpongeBob today, his voice was? Oh, well, that's fitting considering Uncle Grandpa had that clip that referenced SpongeBob and Squidward. When is the every episode of X show poll going to be released? Not for a little while still. I got to get the full season 9 review out, and then I got to see what's going on with SpongeBob season 10. I might be reviewing that one before I move on to another show. It really depends on if it looks like it's going to be done soon or not. And by soon, I mean in the next, like, few months. What do I think of Nintendo's E3 2017? I didn't really pay too much attention to it, honestly, because I don't really have much money right now, and I've got enough games that I'm kind of happy with. But, I mean, Mario Odyssey looks amazing, and what else? I'm excited for Hey Pikmin, and I'm excited for Splatoon 2. But that's pretty much all I paid attention to, so I don't really know beyond that. But yeah, I mean, Mario Odyssey alone is just such a... Oh, it's such an exciting thing. I'm so happy. People have been wanting this more 3D open-world Mario game for a long time, myself included, and the fact that Nintendo's acknowledging it, it's great. Will I make a top and bottom 10 episodes of SpongeBob overall? Yep. Actually, I'm not sure about overall, but I will be doing several different top and bottom 10 lists that span multiple seasons, and you should be able to basically put the pieces together yourself, which ones are, you know, where the ones fit together from, like, top 5, 1 through 3, and then top 5, 4 through 5, or whatever. I'm getting rambly. DS Guy, thank you for the donation. The Wumbo comment you made on SpongeBob Mania yesterday cracked me up. Also, if you saw my walk cycle, what did you think of it? Yeah, it looked good. I don't really, you know, I don't know anything about animation, like the technical side of things, but it looked solid. Rock Bottom was in a new SpongeBob episode today? What? Madness. Right, I can upgrade things, but I don't really need to upgrade anything. I got my pickle gun, and I'm happy. Pieguy, why do I hate my gut? Because I overthink everything all the time, and my brain likes to think about things. Going with my gut feeling is just, it's against my nature, man. Did you know a jellyfish is neither a jellyfish or a fish, I think? Huh. Fascinating. Top 10 worst episodes involving Mr. Krabs, but not involving Plankton. You know what? That's actually not a bad idea. I mean, maybe not that one specifically, but doing these really, like, obtuse top 10 lists, like, you know, top 10 episodes where Patrick is awesome, or worst 10 episodes where Patrick is awesome. I don't know, something like silly like that. I got some pretty cool ideas for top 5 and bottom 5. Did I ever play Lights Camera Pants? Nope, but that's what next stream's gonna be. Next Saturday, I am gonna be playing Lights Camera Pants with special guest. So that'll be exciting. I got my nice try is showing. Oh, just you wait to see what I got in store for that. Who's my favorite out of the 3 Eds? Oh, it's gotta be Double D. You made a cupcake plush? Ooh, that's pretty nice. Sukan Zoo. I think I actually saw it. I was on your DeviantArt the other day. I don't know what led me there, but I ended up there. And it looks pretty cool. Break into rules or creature from the Krusty Krab. Oh, break into rules, of course. What I think of a possibility between Patrick Notstar and Old Man What's-His-Face? I don't know about that. Every episode of Nice Try reviewed. No. You just you wait. I won't spoil it, but it's good. You guys will like it. IDK, I think people saying X was the new SpongeBob today is kind of spoiling me. Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, there's not really anything I can do about it. Like, I already know now, so. But also, I know people like to troll me with that sort of thing, so I don't know. And I'm not gonna be watching. I'm not gonna be starting to watch season 10 for at least another few weeks. I don't know. I might end up watching it sooner than later, but I want to have the full season 9 review out. Like, yeah, before I work on the season 10 review, obviously. And I was actually working on the top 5 list today. It's still going to be a few more days, and the top 5 list for Season 9 isn't going to be as, like, long or as in-depth as the bottom 5. Just because, I don't know, there's always less to say when it's things that I like versus things that I dislike. So, but yeah, that's getting worked on. It'll be out in a few days. Also, you made anti-Pieguy Fun Bob images of Truth or Square, Boating Buddies, and the Splinter. That sounds interesting. What edits do I need to make for the Season 9 review? I've got a list. It's mostly just corrections. Like, I'm gonna edit out my little speech about crabs and needing air to breathe in the bank vault. Yeah, that was dumb of me. That's incorrect. That's mostly it. Also, stupid things like, apparently the background for the intro is not painted. It's just an actual picture of an island. I didn't know that. I genuinely believed it was like a painted background. So I'm gonna edit that. This is music from the show. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I don't know how my audio balance is here. This is important. In the new episode of SpongeBob SquarePants, Sandy married SpongeBob. Stop watching Truth or Square. Where's my favorite piece of fan art someone has made for me? Well, just off the top of my head, I mean, there's been some cool ones that I probably don't necessarily remember, but what's your name? I'm pretty sure you're in the chat. It's Sab, I'm pretty sure. The one who makes the pixelated PyCons that you've been seeing in the thumbnails of the Let's Play channel. Those are really cool, and the fact that he's done a lot of them for me is just really awesome. But I've had some pretty cool fan art. I probably at some point would like to do a fan art competition, like a draw your own PyCon type thing, just for fun. But we'll see. Since Lars has gone from being one of the most hated to a fan favorite recently, do I think the same thing could happen to Ronaldo? No, I don't, because Rocknaldo was the perfect chance to soften Ronaldo up and make him more likable and sympathetic, and they just doubled down on him being awful. Because by the end of the episode, he's like not even that apologetic for what happens. Like, he's like, oh, I guess I just have to find my own way. It's like, dude, apologize. But I don't know. Anything's possible. Questions. How would reviewing Sandy's Vacation in Ruins in my Season 8 video make the video too long? It would only be 5 extra minutes. Because I want to cut down as much as possible. And that's another thing that I have to do for the video, so it'd be even longer. And there's no point to review the short in the actual season review. It's not a part of the season, technically. So it doesn't hurt by just doing it later. People get really kind of antsy on that, on me saying, oh, I can't do that for time constraints. They're like, oh, you can do whatever time you want. But it's like, yeah, and then if every little thing I add is more time that I have to work on the video, that's more things that can go wrong that I have to check for error and could make mistakes in. That's, any little bit added to the video might be a reason for people to click off of it, and it's just like I can always do other videos to follow it up later. So, okay, yeah, if I just stay still on this whirlpool, it beams me up. Yeah, plus, yeah, it's not an official episode. And also, I didn't know how long the review was going to be at the time of the thing. Oop. Favorite 9B writer? I don't pay attention to that sort of thing, so, yeah. A fan art competition. Oh, man. Wow, the chat is really laggy.
Right there.
Excuse me? Yeah, I'm a Plankton, but not the Plankton you want.
This voice acting.
I think that's cousin Sheldon you want, I ain't him.
Oh, I see. I thought you were. Because if you were, which I can see that you are not, I would challenge you to a battle.
Well,
Battle for
I may
Bikini
not
Bottom?
be Sheldon Plankton, but I do have a key. Does that count?
Did they just get like some guy outside of Walmart to record these lines? They're like, all right, we need like a hillbilly voice. Let's go to Walmart.
Me too. Glad we cleared that up.
Guys, are you kidding me? Get in.
Sandy's sick of this crap.
I don't know what I was thinking.
I'm thinking about ice cream.
I like the picture for Patrick there. All right, here we go.
Stop poking me.
I don't think that was poking. All right, I actually have to pay attention here because it's like a boss battle. I don't know why people said all the boss battles were the same in this game. I mean, sure, you fight these giant robots, but they do have different attacks. I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering correctly. Do I? Okay, no, I'm just safe over. Oh, okay. This game is sponsored by Target. Not really. I'll get back to the chat in a minute after I'm done with this boss battle. Oh, just a heads up, tomorrow on the Let's Play channel, there's going to be something a little different. It's not going to be breaking the rules. I guess I won't spoil what it is, but it's going to be something that people have kind of been asking for, and it's SpongeBob related, so that's cool. And then we'll be back to breaking the rules the next day. Can I think of any bits of oh god, let me any bits of SpongeBob with particularly really good animation besides Krabs a la mode or the Frozen Face-Off monster? I mean, there's always Sandcastles in the Sand. It's a SpongeBob Christmas, if you want to count that. But I think if are we talking animation or are we talking like just art in general? Because I do think Company Picnic and Extreme Spots, like those episodes do have some pretty good looking art. But in general, season 9 as a whole has some very nice looking stuff. I really do like the HD stuff. How come I couldn't do a stream last week? Because I was visiting my family. I went home to practice driving. Because oh god, I need to start driving again now that I don't live in a city anymore. The last one pops down. So I went home and practiced on my mom's car. And then since I was at home, I couldn't really stream. I don't have a laptop. This is a personal computer. And I didn't want to bring it home, so. I recorded all of the Ed, Edd n Eddy Let's Play like in a few days, so yeah. So it's unfortunate I wasn't able to do the stream, but I was able to keep up with the Let's Play video every day thing, so there's that. Is season 9 better than 4 or 5? That's a tough question. I don't know. I'd have to really rewatch all the seasons. Oh, I gotta sneeze.
Please just let me scream well,
Not so fast. Where is Sheldon Plankton, your cousin?
God, it's
And
really
where
hot,
is
man.
his
It's been really hot here lately.
boy?
I should probably put the air on.
Yes, SpongeBob.
Thank you for those who said bless you.
You will see
My
something
sneeze is
so
not
hideous,
goofy, sir.
So terrible, so utterly unpleasant, your eyeballs will tremble just wondering what it is.
I can't take it, I'll talk.
So yeah, if you're sick of me playing like bad SpongeBob games, hopefully next week will finally break that trend and Let's Camera Pants will be fun.
don't hurt Patrick.
Did I ever watch Thomas the Tank Engine as a kid? I did not, actually.
All in a day's work, sir.
Do not sneeze like a kitten. Gosh darn it. I'm laughing because apparently someone said that in a stream from like a year ago, and it's like immortalized on my TV tropes page. Someone mentioning I sneeze like a kitten. Alright, so the game didn't crash, and I'm pretty sure we didn't get this far last time.
Well, that's not fair. Don't touch them.
But yeah, it doesn't look like this game is going to get any more varied at this point. Are my effects made with Photoshop, Audition, After Effects, and Premiere Pro? Do I use software such as PowerPoint? Yeah, no, it's all done in Photoshop, Premiere, After Effects, and the only thing I use PowerPoint for these days is to make the pie charts. It's just easier to do in that. Did I watch Ren and Stimpy adult party cartoon? No, I don't go out of my way to watch bad cartoons. In general, I mean, even for reviews, the only time I really review bad cartoons, I don't like. In general, I review. I don't know why I sounded kind of irate there, but I'm not. But in general, I review bad episodes of shows that I like for the most part. There were a time where I reviewed a few bad cartoons, but in general, if I review a full series, it's one that I like. I'm not one of those channels that likes to just like, here's some random obscure awful show from the 80s or whatever. That's just not really my style. I'm not looking down on those people. It's just not really what I'm interested in. And you'll notice even when I do give bad show reviews, it's usually to stuff like the Powerpuff Girls reboot, which is connected to a show that I like. Which is funny when people try to use the whole don't like, don't watch on me in particular, because in general, I only watch the stuff that either I like or is connected to things I like in some way. And it's the network's fault. It's like, you made a show that's tied to the Powerpuff Girls. You emotionally, I don't want to say manipulated, but you've got my emotions in like a blackmail position. You know, you've got me in a grip here, so you made me watch it, and yeah, I hate it. So there we go. Yeah, when did you guys? You're predicting I'll review every episode of Steven Universe next. I don't want to say too much, but no, I will not review every episode of Steven Universe. At least not until the show's over. But I do have plans to review a number of episodes. Right now, the whole SpongeBob Season 9 thing is still kind of hanging over my head. Like, I gotta get the top 5 out. I've got to get the full Season 9 video out. But after that, I have plans to do a few Steven Universe episodes. Rocknaldo, and what's the other one? Oh wow, what's the name of the episode where with the song with take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust. You know, that one. It's a good name. Wow, I'm just totally blanking on that episode's name. But you know, it's a really, really good one with Stevani. Anyway. Do I think the raise in the pitch of SpongeBob's voice in between 3 and the movie was purposeful, like tipped by the voice director, or if it was gradual, unintentional? That's a very good question. I don't know. If I had to take a guess, maybe both, to be honest with you. Like, because you'll notice that SpongeBob's voice, it's not like it's just like, well, in season 3 it's one thing, and then in season 4 onward it's another thing. It does fluctuate. There are big gaps where it seems almost intentional. Like, season 9 seemed to intentionally lower his voice a little bit, maybe. But I don't know. That's a really good question. I'd love to ask Tom Kenny someday. Mindful education, yes, thank you, Anthony. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce your last name, and I apologize because I read your name all the time. Not all the time, but I see your comments a lot. That's the thing, when you only talk to people online and you're just used to like seeing them on Twitter and YouTube comments, you see the names all the time, but you don't actually, wait, what's back over here? You don't actually know how to pronounce them. Laylock? Okay. Sorry, I pronounced it wrong. Rocknaldo is good. Nice try. Oh, God, no, I said nice try. Am I going to celebrate Father's Day this year? Yes, I am. I celebrate Father's Day every year. I don't know if you're from a different country, but most people celebrate that sort of thing. In America, anyway.
Take this, robo loser.
My dad wants to go to Outback, so we're doing that. I didn't mean to say nice try there. Gosh darn it. Also, I love that we're like in Jellyfish Fields or something here. It's like this is it, man. They can't come up with original locations or interesting different locations from the show. It's just they always got to pick Jellyfish Fields and stuff. Do I follow Vincent Whaler on Twitter? No, I do not, because he posts a lot of political things, and I have no patience for people who spam politics on Twitter. I mean, look, they have every right to do it. It's their Twitter account, but I'm not gonna follow that stuff. Usually the most important stuff he tweets, like stuff about SpongeBob, gets retweeted by like SpongeBuddy Mania or other SpongeBob news stuff that I do follow. So yeah. Is the next video a co-op of Lights, Camera, Pants with your dad for Father's Day? No. No, my dad will not be on this channel. No. It's a stream next Saturday at 6 p.m. Actually, you know what? I probably shouldn't have said that, because I'm like 90% sure I'm going to be able to do this with this special guest, but maybe not. If it's not next Saturday, it'll be the Saturday after. There will be a stream next Saturday at 6 p.m., regardless of what happens. Does my family know about my channel and watch my videos? Yeah, they know about my channel, and I hear that they watch it from time to time, but like they don't watch the shows I talk about, so I don't know. They just my grandma watches sometimes, but just to see me like the live action videos, she's always like, "You don't appear that much on camera anymore," and I'm like, "Well, no, yeah, not that much." It's sweet. But weird, because again, my family doesn't watch the shows I talk about, and like, if you don't watch the stuff I'm talking about, you're not gonna get anything from my videos. Pieguy, if I was forced to watch one for the rest of my life, would it be Truth or Square, Atlantis, Square Pants? People have asked that question before in this chat, so not that, you know, I mean, hey, it's cool that you didn't know that. I don't expect everyone to memorize that, but if you could believe it, someone has asked that before. What is? Oh wow, a treasure chest. Wow, look at such secrets. But I think I said Atlantis Scorpanus just because it's shorter. Plus, I mean, hey, if Atlantis Scorpanus, you could fall asleep easier. What Let's Play is up next? After, well, I've got, like I said, I've got something coming tomorrow. It's not Lights, Camera, Pants. It's something else. And then, it's not going to be very long, though. Between that and Break Into Rules. After Break Into Rules, I'm not entirely sure, actually. I have a few candidates in mind, Operation Video Game being one of them. Kids Next Door, the Kids Next Door game. But also, I have a few other options, and I went on a little Amazon buying spree, and I got all of the Avatar Wii games. All 4 of them. So that'll happen sooner or later. I don't know if it's going to be right after Break Into Rules or not. Oh yeah, don't worry. I will stream Nicktoons Baseball. That will happen as well at some point. I do have that game now. I've got a lot of stuff to Let's Play and stream and stuff, and so I'm really enjoying this channel. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I hope you guys are too. And yeah, I've got perhaps a little bit of a different plan coming up for some of my future series, and you'll see if you watch tomorrow's video. I don't know, you'll see, and maybe give some feedback, hopefully. But the streams aren't going to change. And hopefully I won't have to miss another one. Because I know I missed 2, but, I mean, I had to work on the Season 9 video. Like, I was just running out of time on that. The PyCons always take me way too long. Did I know that Nickelodeon recently announced there'll be an Invader Zim TV movie in the future? Wasn't that announced like months ago? Yeah, I'm aware of that. But it's one of those things with all these Nicktoons TV movies, like the Rocco one. I want to see how Hey Arnold does before I really like get too excited. I mean, I am excited, but if the Hey Arnold one comes out and it's like, I don't know, Nickelodeon gave it a bad budget, or I don't know, or just it turns out bad, or it turns out to be just a lame cash grab, then I think that'll set the tone for the other movies and decide whether or not I'm gonna be excited for them. But then again, the Hey Arnold one is different because there was always a plan for this in particular Hey Arnold TV movie, So, you know, whereas the Rocco one, I'm sure they have ideas, but there wasn't like a planned Rocco TV movie that was canceled or something. But I think, I mean, Invader Zim as well, there was, I don't know about a TV movie, but we know there was more episodes planned and stuff that got scrapped. Pieguy rules, do I have any ideas for my own cartoons? I absolutely do, but I don't know if they'll ever come to fruition, and if, just in case they do, I don't really want to say anything about it. I don't know why some people who want to pitch their shows and stuff basically give away everything online. Like, I understand wanting feedback and stuff, but like, if you actually want to have a show someday, you might not want to be giving away all your ideas at once. Just throwing that out there. That's my 2 cents on that. Will I ever play Super Mario Odyssey on my channel? No, I'm not playing Nintendo games on this channel. Like, everyone plays Nintendo games. So many people do. Plus, I just want to experience the game for myself, you know? Am I excited for the 2017 DuckTales reboot? Actually, yeah, I am. The theme song looks just like crazy. It looks like almost anime, like just in how the theme song is presented and how, I don't know, just how much is going on in that theme song. Did I get the moolah for the Patchy the Pirate thing on Patreon? Nope, did not, unfortunately. So that's not happening at the moment. But I do actually have a behind the scenes video for the stinger of season 9 that I'm not sure how I want to release. I might just release it for patrons as a little bonus on Patreon. I'm not sure yet though. Why do I think so many reviewers go out of their way to look for terrible shows, especially when they're so obscure few have actually seen them? Because it's interesting. I mean, it is an interesting subject. For people to just like come up with like, holy crap, there's this show that you may never have heard of, but it's like the worst thing ever. Because and people are always obsessed with finding the worst thing ever because it is interesting. It genuinely is. But yeah, I do agree that it does kind of get maybe a little bit old, like hunting for these really obscure things that are awful. I don't know. Two faces of Squidward were not normal. That's an interesting question, actually.
Time to end this
Where does this take
fiasco.
me? Just up there? Oh, fiasco. Oh, I didn't get that treasure chest. Oh no. Whatever will I do? This is just literally holding the game. What's my favorite anime? Cory in the House doesn't count. I'm gonna be lame and say Death Note. I know that's like a, very generic answer. It's like if I said Dragon Ball or something, but it's true. I really like Death Note. First season, anyway. Second season's all right. Growing up, I love Zatch Bell would probably be the #1. And actually, I have almost all of that manga. I don't know why, but I stopped reading them right at like there's got to be only like 3 or 4 books left because, gosh darn it, did they get far? I still have no idea who's the Momoto King, and I must read it before someone spoils it for me. And now that I said that, no one better say anything to me.
Another one bites the dust.
That anime was really weird, but the manga's pretty good. There's only 1 season of Death Note. Yeah, sure. Yeah, God, all these same generic walls. Oh, no, we didn't skip that. This is just a side area for no reason. There's no reason why they had to be like that. Huh. Captain Underpants. I am excited to see that movie. I just have to... I don't know. I either have to go alone. I'm probably going to end up going alone because none of my friends are interested in seeing that. I don't really like... So I probably actually won't go alone to the theaters. I'll probably just wait till it comes on Netflix or just Blu-ray or something. But I do intend on seeing it. I've heard really good things, and the trailers made it look really cool. And I read the books as a kid. Let's see. Oh, the DuckTales reboot is not only based on a TV show, but also on the Scrooge McDuck comics. That's pretty good. yeah, I mean, again, based on how much effort was put into the intro, it definitely looks like this is going to be a big deal and not just like, you know, just a rehash. One course meal or Are You Happy Now? I mean, I think Are You Happy Now is worse personally. Probably. Again, I have to watch them back to back, but because again, you know, for me, it's like you gotta look at the positives and the negatives. You know, I mean, sure, some negatives are so bad that they override any positives, and some positives are so good that they override any negatives. But at the end of the day, Are You Happy Now? Although the first half isn't like bad, it's nothing great or that interesting. Whereas I do genuinely like the opening to One Course Meal.
Score one for me.
Is Best Day Ever on the low or high side of being meh? Dude, I have no idea. I haven't seen Best Day Ever in how many years now? When did I make that video? Yeah, no clue. There will be a day that I go back. Well, actually, when I work on the top 10s, I will go back and rewatch either most of or the entire series. So I'll have answers to these questions someday, but not today. If I could introduce a new type to Pokemon, what would I add? I really liked a lot of people's theories for like a virus type that Porygon would fit into. I also thought it would be interesting to maybe have like a micro type or something, like maybe a special type that only micro Pokemon could battle other micro Pokemon, and you'd have basically specialized battles where only maybe like a handful of 20 Pokemon or something could battle each other. I don't know. What SpongeBob DVDs do I have? Just the seasons, the first 4 seasons, that's it. I used to have a few other ones, but there's no point in having the other ones really when you have the seasons. I kinda want the first 100 episodes, or whatever that one is called, just because it seemed to have some cool special features, and I don't know, it'd be nice to have it all in like a very convenient space, but I don't know. It's a bit excessive. Who's my favorite Pokemon? Sableye. Used to be the thumbnail for this channel back when it was Let's Play PKMN.
Stop poking me.
Oh, I died. Oh no, it's getting challenging. Where can you buy edible sand? Doesn't exist. Melons with edible rinds. Ugh. I'm drinking New Mountain Dew, Dew SA, okay? This is the best thing to ever be invented. It is Voltage, Code Red, and Whiteout all in one drink, and it's god tier. I used to mix Voltage and Code Red, and now I don't have to because they did it for me. I wouldn't even be surprised if this wasn't a mix of those and was just like something entirely different, but if they're just branding it as such. Either way, it tastes really good, and I do like the red, white, and blue branding. I hope it sticks around. I hope it's not just a limited thing. It says new flavor. It doesn't say limited, so. Hey, Pieguy, am I tough enough to enter the Salty Splatoon? I mean, I'm tough enough to enter the Salty Splatoon. Pieguy does the Dew confirmed. Oh, I do. I do the Dew. I'm very stereotypical. I don't eat Doritos that often, though. I don't know why Doritos have become like a, you know, it's like Dew and Doritos are the gamer food. Because you can't really play a game while eating Doritos. Just throwing that out there. Am I an ocean man? Yes, I am. What SpongeBob season would I recommend you buy? Like, if you're going to get the full season, I'd recommend Season 9. I'd also recommend Season 4, and maybe not all of Season 5, but you could buy half of it, I guess, maybe. Actually, you know, it's funny. I have the Season 4 was released in, like, Part 1 and Part 2 on DVD. I think there's a full Season 4 set now, but you could theoretically just buy Season 4, like, Part 1, and I think Part 1 is the one that has most of the good episodes in the season. It's really more towards the ending of Season 4 where they kind of conk out, and I think the reason is that a lot of the earlier Season 4 episodes were kind of original ideas from the original seasons that just got scrapped or got kind of prolonged. They didn't have enough time to make them, or they didn't do those ideas in the earlier seasons. They had the ideas and then just didn't do them, didn't have time yet, and so Season 4 kind of picked up, and some of the episodes were just holdovers, basically. They weren't made, but they were idea holdovers. I'm sorry, I'm rambling a little bit. I'm a little tired. In a previous stream, I said I owned a Switch. What games do I own for it, and which are my favorite? I only own Breath of the Wild, Snipper Clips, Blaster Master, and Binding of Isaac. My favorite is Binding of Isaac, but I have such a love-hate relationship with it because I love Binding of Isaac. I love it so much, but the Switch port is awful. And I didn't know this because I'd never played... Well, I didn't remember playing Binding of Isaac. And I didn't know how much I'd love it, and I didn't know the Switch version was inferior. But yeah, Switch version is super bugged, and unless they patch it, it's awful. But at the same time, I love the game so much, so yeah. Breath of the Wild's also amazing. And Snipper Clips was a lot of fun, and Blaster Master's alright. It's not bad at all, but... I don't know. I haven't played that much of it, to be honest. Do I use headphones when I watch SpongeBob? Nope. Do I use my Mac, connect iTunes to my TV? I just watch it on my second monitor here, which is a TV. And nope, don't need headphones. Live in an apartment by myself. And there's thick walls here, so I can just do what I want. But when I lived in an apartment with thinner walls, it would always be annoying because I'd go to play an episode and it would just blast the stinking SpongeBob theme song really loud. I'd have to always turn down the volume before I skipped ahead because it's just like, yeah, you could hear it in the hallway. And the rest of the episode is a lot quieter than the initial theme song. Ooh, I'm gonna die here. See, I hear Squidboy in the game saying another one bites the dust. If they're referencing a song of the same name, I just stated the obvious. Yep, and now you made me state the obvious. Am I updated with Dragon Ball Super? No, I haven't watched any of it. But it looked pretty dang good. Definitely be something I'd be interested in. Will I review Battle for Bikini Bottom? No, probably not. I mean, I gave my thoughts at the end of that, and I don't know. I might do a Square Theory on Battle for Bikini Bottom or SpongeBob games in general or something, just because it's related to SpongeBob and it is a topic that is interesting, but I don't know. Do I know in a few days the Futurama cast are going to stream themselves on Facebook reading the script to a famous episode? Ooh, that sounds awesome. I did not know that. Thank you. Am I aware that there are people who like sweet and sour squid? Yeah, I mean, there are people who like Truth or Square on every episode, and that's totally their opinion. But I think sweet and sour squid, a lot of people like that episode. It's so funny when I see people like, they're like, am I the only one that likes Married to Money? It's like, no, you're not. I'm in the minority here. There's so many people who really like that episode, who really like Back to the Past, who really like, oh, what are some of the other ones? I don't know, Great Snail Race or whatever. There's many people that really like those episodes. Just because I say it, I am not the majority. And in fact, I'm sometimes surprised to learn after the fact, after I do my review, like, holy cow, this episode's really popular. Because I don't really look much at other people's like reviews and opinions when I'm working. You know, sometimes I'll glance a little bit just to see if, I don't know, see if I'm missing something about an episode or whatever, but in general, I just kind of do my own thing and make my own review based upon my own opinions, and yeah. But yeah, people like all sorts of episodes, and that's cool. That's okay. Favorite ScumbAB episode? I don't know, man. And I still, I mean, like, my go-to answer for that question is like To Love a Patty, but just because it's so strange and so bad. It's just like, I don't know. It's not good, but it's like just this weird, bizarre oddity of like SpongeBob romantically involved with the Krabby Patty. I don't know. But yeah, you know, probably you're right, Dipper. Probably I Was a Teenage Gary or probably The Great Snail Race. Like technically speaking, what I think is the best ScumbAB, just because those had some funny jokes in them, I guess. Thoughts on new Mario Odyssey trailer? I did answer this earlier, probably before you got here, but looks awesome. Sewer, cha-cha-cha. For some reason, it's hard for me to dislike SpongeBob episodes the way you do. Well, I'll tell you something. I don't really know that I'm a fan of SpongeBob. I'm people are gonna take this the wrong way. I please don't take this out of context, but I look at the show from a very analytical perspective, and I almost feel like I'm like a not like a scientist, but I am an analyst, and SpongeBob is the subject that I study, and there's parts of it that I like and parts of it that I don't like. But I don't really think that I am a fan in the same way a lot of other people are a fan. I don't watch episodes in my off time, for the most part. There are a few that I do. It's SpongeBob Christmas is one, and then every so often I'll catch one of the the older ones or whatever. And it's mostly just because I do watch it so much for my work that I don't have a reason to watch it in my off time. So basically the point I was getting at with this is just that I'm not as emotionally invested or attached to the characters as other people might be. And I think that kind of is an explanation for why I see some episodes differently than others. Like, I think probably a lot of people like Married to Money because they do like seeing Krabs, in a nice relationship or whatever. Or they like Back to the Past because they like the idea of a time travel episode. And I kind of try to look past that stuff. I'm not as attached, and so I'm not trying to sit here and saying that I'm more objective than anyone else, but I do kind of have a different relationship with SpongeBob than most. If that makes any sense there. And I don't think that people who are more attached to the characters are wrong. I think that's just a different way to review things and a different level. It's like some people will be, if someone reviews a video game and they're not a fan of that franchise, like if someone reviews Pokemon Sun and Moon, but they're not a Pokemon fan in general, they don't really like Pokemon games, well, a lot of people will be mad and be like, well, you're not a fan, why do you care, why are you the one reviewing this, etc., etc. And it's like, no, that person is not necessarily wrong. Like, they come at it from a certain perspective, and you got to keep that in mind. If you know someone hates the franchise in general, you got to know that they're probably going to be harder on it than most people. But at the same time, their review is valuable to people who maybe also aren't fans of the franchise or whatever. Hello, Chip Zone 1. Let's see. Is it bad that I think Harriet the Rabbit Girl from Super Mario Odyssey is the hottest Mario character? I don't know. Your opinion on the hottest character is 100% your business. Do I have high hopes for Doodle Dimension? I don't even know that I have like hopes for things anymore. Well, not in general, but for SpongeBob episodes, I don't know. I try to basically just have no expectations at this point. Not that the show is awful, just that I don't know. I try to kind of go in with it with a more neutral point of view. Did I learn to be critical the way I am, or is it a natural talent? I feel that you and Enter helped me become more critical, but I still need several more years of experience. I mean, like, I am the way I am. I've always been like this. I've always been analytical, and I always overthink things. Sometimes that's good, sometimes it's bad. But I definitely will say that just doing this channel, not this channel, doing my main channel has really taught me a lot about criticism and opinions and all that sort of stuff. So I've always kind of been like this, but I've definitely refined my skills, quote unquote. Unfortunately, there's not much work in the real world for a guy who is, overly critical on everything. I don't know, maybe I'll become a health inspector. Let's see. Season 6 killed all my hopes. Here lies Pieguys' hopes and dreams. Season 6. I really couldn't ever expect or plan on Season 6. That, I mean, it's an awful season, but I do have to say that it gave me some great material to talk about on the Every Episode Reviewed series. Please play that live-action Avatar game. Oh, yeah, it's coming. Don't worry. Why are people so obsessed with Veilsuck 94? Okay, are you talking about, was it Veilsky Bum or Velasky Bum or however you pronounce it? So, I usually don't like to speak about these things, but just, like, his channel is kind of clickbaity. The reason why it bothers me is because I'm constantly being recommended his videos. And sometimes I fall for it. A lot of times I don't. It's just like if I don't look at whose video it is, and I'm like, oh, that sounds like an interesting title, and I click on it, and I'm like, oh, it's just a 2-minute video of him saying, just stating the obvious. Like, I saw he did one recently of just the most disturbing scene in SpongeBob. And I didn't watch it because I assume it's from season 10. But I guarantee you, whatever it is, I mean, it's probably just him showing the clip and is like, OMG, this is awful. And I don't know. I don't think there's much substance in that. But that being said, I don't know his channel inside and out, and I don't know him. And so, yeah, just my opinion at a glance is that it is a bit clickbaity and a bit of a shallow channel. And but the reason why it bugs me is mostly just because I keep getting recommended this stuff. So, yeah. YouTube drama alert. Wee woo, wee woo. How come I don't mention the Sea Bears making an appearance in Married to Money? Yes, I don't know why I forgot about that twice. I mean, I know it was in the episode. I don't know. There's the thing with Married to Money is that there was so much else I wanted to talk about that it just kind of got swept aside. But I'll be honest with you, I don't like the Sea Bears in Married to Money. I mean, it's cool they got a cameo, but they completely nerfed them. The Sea Bear was this cool, crazy threat, you know, with these weird things that attracted him in the camping episode, and then in this episode, SpongeBob isn't afraid of them at all, and he can just subdue them with some, what was it, jellyfish honey or whatever. I thought that was really lame. Just throwing that out there.
Great success. Take that.
Have I listened to SpongeBob music on my own free time? Yes, I do sometimes. While I'm editing, I'll listen to some of the soundtracks. Not the soundtracks, but the, yeah, it's soundtracks, that's the right word. Just not the background music. Okay, aside from Battle, which SpongeBob game do I think had the best comedy and writing? Truth or Square. Hands down. Seabear was my favorite character in Smash before they nerfed him. Did I watch Mr. Enter's top 10 Patrick is less than a nice person list prior to the I'm with Stupid debate? I don't remember. I did watch that video of his at some point, but I think what I did was that I watched it, but I skipped through episodes that I hadn't seen. Like, I didn't watch his reviews on them because I didn't want to spoil myself or you know, have his opinion kind of, you know, taint mine or whatever. So I have seen it, but I haven't seen all of it. I think honestly, I think I saw it before season 6. So I think I only saw maybe 1 or 2 entries on the list. Because season 6 and 7 are really where that ramps up. Ugh. Refreshing dew. I also did not bring up Octavius Rex, aka Longtail and Handsome, being on Mutiny on the Krusty. Oh, Long, Tall, and oh, you mean okay? So that's Pearl's ex. He was in that. I genuinely didn't realize.
Yes.
Am I playing the set I? I'll make a fan art competition.
Another one bites the dust.
How far back in the chat are you? Or how far back in the video? Yeah, your comment's gone now, so I can't read the rest of it, but, yeah. Feel free to, I mean, if you want, feel free to make fan art for me now, like, if you want. I don't know when the contest is going to be, but you can always, like, submit it when the time comes. I'm not going to, like, disqualify someone for having made fan art in the past. So if you're ever interested, the best way for me to see that is just tag me on Twitter, and I usually will retweet them if I can remember. But I don't think I've seen a single piece of fan art of me that I don't like, so I think I have a lot of really talented fans out there. A season of just met. Ooh, Oops, I was reading the chat. A season of just meh episodes, would it get meh or ScumBob? That really depends. To be honest with you, probably it would. I mean, most likely get a meh. But if they're all like really, like just kind of like just on the lower side of meh, I guess it could be ScumBob. I don't know. That's the sort of thing I'd have to really see that kind of season.
Another one bites the dust.
The green button puzzles are the greatest puzzles ever made. I know, right? Yeah, I'm not really talking about the game much. I feel like I exhausted all comments I could make about it in the first part here in the last live stream I did. Pieguy, do I use the Force? If so, how often? Oh, okay, yeah. I was just checking to see if you said V-Force or just Force. Like, yeah, you know, I use violence to get what I want most of the time. No, I don't use the Force that often. Only when I can't reach the remote, really. Favorite Cartoon Network show of all time? Ooh, gosh, I don't know if I could answer that, but my gut's telling me the original Powerpuff Girls, or maybe Adventure Time, or maybe Courage, or maybe I didn't. I don't know. Did I get ARMS? No, I did not. I don't have the money for that. It's the type of game that I'll probably get when it's on sale at some point. I'm not that big a fighting game fan. It definitely looked interesting though. If there were 10 Mez and 10 ScumBobs, would it get a Meh or ScumBob season? You know, it depends on the episodes. It really does. It's not strictly a science. You know, sometimes it's how I feel about the season overall. It's not just, you know, strictly numbers. You know what I'm saying? So I'd have to see. Maybe they're light ScumBobs. Maybe they're really bad ScumBobs. Maybe the Meh are just barely Meh or something. You know? What's my favorite genre of music? Favorite artist, favorite band, favorite song? My favorite artist is probably Weird Al. Favorite band is probably 21 Pilots. And favorite song of all time? Man, I don't know. White and Nerdy comes to mind. I really like Weird Al. But I don't know. I also love a lot of like TV show soundtracks and video game soundtracks. Unsurprisingly, right? Some of the songs on the South Park movie CD are just 10 out of 10 songs. Have I tried the Gorod Kravi Easter egg? Nope. I don't know what that is even. It's like a chocolate egg or something? Or is it like an Easter egg in a movie? Warning, this part of the game is hard. As in, maybe I'll have to do more than just hold the B button and move around? Or maybe it's because these stupid guys spam at me. I don't know. Wow, we have a long range on this pickle gun here. Oops. Have I seen the My Little Pony episode Weird Al was in? No, but I think I've seen a clip of him singing in it. Is he... Actually, no, I haven't. I'm thinking of the super squeezy ultra cider machine, and that's not him. It's a different episode, I'm pretty sure. Who's worse, Patrick or Mr. Krause as a character? Man, Mr. Krause, that guy, he's pretty bad on SpongeBob. I think Patrick honestly has more bad appearances than Krabs, to be honest, but I don't know. Where's this from? You are tearing me apart. Oh, that's the room, of course. Pieguy, I should have scales for how good ScumBob and Matt, so we can know how good. No, I'm not elaborating on my scales anymore. You'll just have to actually listen to the reviews and listen to what I say. I mean, 9 out of 10 times, if it's a meh, I end up saying whether it's closer to good or ScumBob. And then when it comes to the good and ScumBob episodes, you know they're bad or good when they end up on the top or bottom lists. Great success. I don't know. Someday maybe I'll rank every episode of SpongeBob. You know what I mean? Like not necessarily give every episode a number because like I'm sure that would get really arbitrary, but give every episode like a, I don't know, come up with like 1 to 20 and then group a bunch of episodes like, you know, here's all the worst ones at 1 and here's all the best ones at 20 or vice versa. I don't know, maybe. This is a very exciting game. Will I ever add an extra rating to the SpongeBob season reviews? Nope, I will never do that. And that sounds like I'm being sarcastic, but no, genuinely, I am not ever gonna do that. Not to the SpongeBob season reviews.
Take this, Robo loser.
And there's a Square Theory. Which Square Theory do I talk about that in? I think maybe how I rate SpongeBob episodes. I don't know, but there's a Square Theory where I talk about it in depth. I've said this a lot, so I don't really want to repeat it at the moment. When will we get in every game of SpongeBob played series? I mean, we're pretty deep into that already, aren't we? How many SpongeBob games have I played on this channel now? I've Let's Played 5, and then I played Atlantis on a stream. I played this on a stream. I played what are the other ones I played? I played the drawing game. I played Boating Bash. We're getting there, man. Do I like computer SpongeBob games? I haven't played those. Someday, though. Someday. Will I ever do Fairly OddParents season reviews? No, I can tell you I'm not going to do that either. Because the show is just too dang long. Oh, gosh. And, yeah. I think a lot of people don't really care about that show too much these days. Myself included. To an extent. Oh, excuse me. Got the burps. Sorry about that. I'll just take a drink here. Yeah, I got burps, so let me solve this problem by drinking some more Mountain Dew. Good thinking. Approximately how many days, weeks, or months will the polling for the... Okay, DS Guy, I'm just going to say this. I feel like you, as well as a lot of other people, think that I have things, like, a lot more of a set plan for things than I do. I mean, I have a plan. I do. But I don't necessarily have a timeline for a lot of things. A lot of it is just, like, I got to see how long this top 5 takes me to do, this upcoming one. And then I got to see how long editing the full Season 9 video is going to take. And I got to see all the other projects I want to do in the meantime. And then when Season 10 of SpongeBob's coming out. So it's always, it depends on a lot of variables. And if I knew these things, I would absolutely share. But whenever I announce release dates for things, I always either cut it close or I'm late or something. So I'm trying not to do that quite as much. So it's not that I don't want to tell you these things. It's just that I genuinely don't know.
Take this, Robo loser.
Can I just walk past these guys? Wait, I might be... No. No, I can. Oh, but then these guys pop up. Great. Oh, man, this game is just the same thing over and over again. There's just no variation.
Score one for me.
Oh, yeah. Augie and the Cockroaches? Nope, never seen it. Robbie Rotten is the best Lazy Town character. I agree.
Yes.
Oh, your question was how long will the polling be up for? Okay. Again, I don't... Ooh, I died. I don't know, but it's going to be a decent amount of time. Probably at least a month. So, because I want to make sure I get enough votes in. My reaction to the Metroid Prime 4 teaser? I'm not really a Metroid fan, and I didn't even see the teaser. I just kind of saw it on Twitter later. So I don't really care, but I'm happy. I mean, I'm happy for the fans because I know fans have wanted that for so long, and I might be interested in playing it at some point. But I don't personally have really much of a reaction.
Great success.
Favorite SpongeBob game is Lights Camera Pants? Well, then get hype for next stream. I think whether my special guest can make it or not for the next stream, I will be playing Lights Camera Pants, so don't worry about that. And then yeah, I'll save Nicktoons MLB Baseball for another time. There'll be plenty of time. Although I do plan on doing these streams unless circumstances come up like for the past few weeks, but yeah. Reaction to Mario v Rabbids? Like, I hate the Rabbids so much. I really do. I got the first game they were in thinking it was a Rayman game. Nope, it's a Rabbids game. What are the Rabbids? I don't know. These annoying rabbit things. What's their story? I don't know. Who cares? They're annoying. That's it. They're minions before minions. I think they're worse than minions, to be honest with you. At least the minions didn't take over Despicable Me.
Take
Well, I mean, maybe by the third movie they will, but you know, there's a lot of really good animated films coming out this year. A lot of stuff I'm kind of interested in seeing. There's the Despicable Me 3. There's Captain Underpants. There's another one. Oh yeah, I think Cars 3. I'm not saying that's necessarily gonna be good, but it is something that I might be interested in seeing. Maybe. Nah, probably not. To be honest with you, maybe on Netflix afterwards. Yeah, if you don't mind, please don't spam about Emoji Movie or Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs or something. Especially if it's, like, just not really relevant to much of anything here. Am I aware that The Simpsons and SpongeBob Lego had Lego sets? Yes, I am. Also, I would like to play Lego Dimensions one day. It's just, there's no way I'm dropping, like, it's like $60 for the game and set, and then, like $20 for each other set or whatever. So if that price ever drops, I will absolutely play Lego Dimensions for this channel, but I just don't want to pay that much money for that. You know, it looks interesting, but it doesn't look like a game that's really worth that much money. You know what I mean? This year of animated films seems like a rut. I mean, I don't know in general. It's just I know there's more movies that I'm interested in seeing. And yeah, Lego Batman was earlier. Because like I said, I usually only see like one animated movie in theaters a year. But I do want to see Captain Underpants. I want to see Despicable Me 3, and I did see Lego Movie. And I'm also interested in seeing Lego Ninjago, which is later this year. So again, I'm not saying this is a great year for them. Maybe I said that, but I don't really mean that. I just mean this is a year that I'm particularly interested in the stuff coming out. I mean, I don't know. Despicable Me 3 could be awful, for all I know. It seems like well, it's always hard to tell how much the minions are gonna be. Like I don't know how much the minions are gonna be in Despicable Me 3. I'm dying here because maybe this section of the game is hard. Just because like. Of course, the marketing features a lot of minions because the marketing is just gonna do that. But I don't know if that's representative to the amount of minions that are gonna be in the movie. You know what I mean? They could only be in like a very small portion of it, but then just take up a bunch of the ad time because it's I don't know, kids love it or whatever, or people assume kids love it. I have no idea if kids actually love minions or not. Oh no. Despicable Me 3, it looks like Gru has the spotlight again. Yeah, hopefully. Hero Pants equals Robotic Revenge without interesting combat and a more bland level design. Man, more bland than this? I believe it. Hero Pants is another one that I will play someday. It's just I am waiting for that price to come down.
Score one for me.
I'm considering. I don't know if this is something I would do. I don't know how comfortable I feel with it, but I would consider maybe doing an Amazon wish list, like a public wish list that my fans, you guys, could see. And if you wanted to gift me a game, then I would absolutely play it on the Let's Play channel. But again, I don't know if I feel comfortable with that, so we'll see. Of course, I'll definitely announce that if that's a thing that's going to actually happen. Because there are some games I want to play, but they seem a little... Well, and when I say a little too pricey, I just mean that, like, this sort of thing adds up. You know, I don't mind buying, like, 50-cent, Game Boy Advance games or something to play, or, these GameCube games that are only, like, $3 or $2 or something. But it does kind of add up, and I'm not going to spend... Like, right now, I think Hero Pants used is something like $16 or something, and that's a little bit of money. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's, like, too egotistical or something, but... What's cool about these Amazon things is that you can, like, it basically, like, I don't have to set up a P.O. box or anything. It'll just have my address and have my name and stuff, but you guys won't be able to see that. So, yeah. Just out of curiosity, are there any Bottom of the Bakery episodes I'm working on? Yeah, let me... I guess I should mention that. I just kind of found myself in a little bit of a rut with Bottom of the Bakery and Bizarro Bakery. I am going to cover the SETI arc very soon. Well, one of the next thing I'm going to do is the SETI arc. It's coming. It's just... I don't know. I'm in a little bit of a rut when it comes to thinking of new ways to kind of describe these episodes. Because I don't know. A lot of these shows are very, very samey. And I don't want every review to just kind of be you know, this episode sucks and this is the reason why or whatever. I want there to be interesting reasons as to why these episodes sucks or why they're good or... You know what I'm trying to say? I just kind of feel like I'm in a little bit of a rut with it. I'm not out of material or anything. It's just... I don't know. The next thing up is iPie, and that is coming, but like I said, I am in a little bit of a rut as to how to really review that one in a fun way. So, that's the reason why there hasn't been one in a while, but I do, like I said, I know iPie is next, and I have started that, so I don't know. Hopefully soonish.
Take this, robo-loser!
No, I don't think people can actually buy the same game on Amazon. I think once someone buys it, it's like checked off the list. That's what I really like about the Amazon wishlist. They're very very well organized. My opinion on new SpongeBob episodes: I don't watch the seasons ahead of what I'm working on, and I'm working on season 9 right now. And also, I don't talk about seasons ahead of where I review because people get really upset if I do that. People like the suspense. Pieguy, Veilsky Bum copy Noah David's intro and outro without consulting him. Did he? I genuinely don't know. I don't know who Noah David is or much about Veilsky Bum's intro. I don't even think I could remember it off the top of my head. No, I'm not rewatching season 9 as a whole, but I am rewatching. I just rewatched a bunch of the Scumbobs to decide the bottom 5, and I'll be rewatching a good handful of the good episodes for the upcoming top 5. I don't have my top 5 picks yet. I have a base list right now, and then I'll go back and rewatch the episodes and kind of move stuff up and down the list as I see fit. I said I'm doing a video about Family Guy. Any news on that? Yeah, no, there's no news on that. I still have an idea for that, but I don't know if that'll ever come to fruition, to be honest. I really need to stop announcing stuff on Twitter. I have a problem with that, and I'm going to try to be better about it. Because I have these ideas and stuff, and then, I don't know, the ideas don't necessarily pan out, or I'm busy working on other projects, and stuff gets put by the wayside. He's going to chase me again, or... Yep. Same thing. Oh no, there's barrels in the way now. Oh, and he's targeting me? Oh yeah, no, something else is targeting me. Favorite adult cartoon? BoJack Horseman, definitely. And yeah, I will do a BoJack review. It will happen. It's just, might take a little while. But I do really love that cartoon, and I think it is one of my favorite cartoons just of all time. I don't think there's many other shows that are like BoJack. It exists in this really weird place that it's not an animated sitcom. I mean, it makes fun of sitcoms. It's not like it's not like Family Guy or The Simpsons, but at the same time, it's a little more insightful than something like Archer. Like, Archer's more funny than anything else. BoJack is really funny, and it really, I don't know, I think it is a pretty deep show, I would say. Will I be seeing Cars 3? Like I said, probably not in theaters. Definitely not in theaters, unless someone I know really wants to go see it. But I don't know, maybe I'd watch it on Netflix at some point later, just out of curiosity, because I have seen all of the Pixar films now, because I had to for the discussion last year, so I feel like I should just see all of them just to see them. Noah David is a YouTuber with 1,000 subs with no power, and he got his original video idea stolen. like I said, I don't really know anything about the situation. I'm very sorry if that's true, but since I don't really know anything about the situation, I'm not gonna speak on it, you know. Oh, but something I do want to speak on, actually. I don't want to make a video about this because I don't really have too much new to add, and it's a little bit of old news at this point, but the whole Powerpuff Girls reboot, the writer, like, inserting himself into the show, I'm sure a lot of you have heard about that, but the news came out, basically someone from the show said that the guy who is represented and voices this character on the show did not come up with the character, and he did not write a lot of the episodes that the character is in. The character was created by someone else, and they modeled it after him just as, like, a little in-joke. Which, like, okay, sure, you know, fine, that's fair enough, but you gotta know, like, why do the writers insert themselves so much into the Powerpuff Girls reboot? I've seen, what is it, Shadow Streak? Some guys' reviews, and, like, the Powerpuff Girls, the new Powerpuff Girls writers love to put their names on street signs and stuff. They love to have live-action photos of them and stuff. They just really love to do that. And that's annoying in and of itself, but then on top of it, like, could you not see the unfortunate implications of making a writer be the love interest of Blossom, that Blossom, like, goes on and on about how great he is and imagines him shirtless and stuff? Like, how could you not see the weird implications? I'm sure the guy isn't, like, a pedophile or anything. I'm sure it's just, you know, one of those things. But even, like, beyond that, it's just bad writing. It just looks bad. It looks like a self-insert fic. Like, I'm not concerned. I'm sure he's a normal guy. I don't, you know, as far as I know, hey, there's the pineapple back there. It's the street. As far as I know, I'm not really concerned about that sort of thing. But I am concerned from a writing standpoint that it looks bad. It really looks bad, and it looks, yeah. So there's my little tirade on that. I saw people, like, online being like, oh, people are blowing this out of proportion, etc., etc. And it's like, I guess I do agree that people who are accusing him of being a pedophile or something like that that's a little extreme. But at the same time, I think people have a right to call out really crappy self-insert writing. And it's the fact that the character is seen as in the show as, like, this really awesome guy that Blossom loves. It's not a case of it's not a case of just, like, a character that's self-deprecating, like a you know, sometimes writers will insert themselves in a way and, like, make jokes about it, like, oh, you know, that's a stupid name or whatever, or, you know, Ed and Eddie, you'll say, like, oh, Canada's weird or whatever. You know, or thanks, Antonucci, but it's always done in kind of a joking manner. It's not done in the fact of, like, here's this recurring character that loves Blossom for some reason. Blossom loves him. Anyway.
Not so fast, Plankton. You have forgotten one crucial detail.
Oh, yeah? What's that, numbskull?
Yeah, Patrick, what is it?
What's what?
Crucial detail?
Well,
I do say the writing in this game isn't bad. Okay. All right. I didn't know the Krusty Krab was on, like, a cliffside. Weird. Is this, like, the end of the game here? I don't even know. I'm not even paying that much attention.
Stop poking me.
Pieguy plays, will I ever get married? Maybe someday. Am I aware that there's a Lego Simpsons episode? Yep, I've seen it. It's alright. I mean, it just copies the plot of the Lego movie, basically. Not basically, literally. I feel like people let The Simpsons off way too much on just stealing plot lines. Like, I get that it's parody, and sometimes it is, but parody or no parody, if you're just straight up stealing plots from popular movies and stuff, that's not great writing. Unless you genuinely, like, make it really funny or put your own twist on it, that's one thing. But I feel like there's a lot of episodes... Oh, right, I gotta shoot this guy. That just take a plot from a movie and then that's it. You know, it's like, here's a few Simpsons jokes. Bam. Okay, good. Call it an episode. Oh, did that? Okay. I was gonna say, did that just go out of bounds there? I'm gonna call this game just Holding B, the game. Did I watch the Simpsons episode Holidays of Future Past? I have seen that one, yes. And that one was pretty good, actually. I gotta say. I mean, there's a reason why a lot of people like that episode. And that it's different. It's interesting, you know? Am I gonna do any more bottom of the bakery videos? I just mentioned this a little bit ago, but yes, I'm just kind of waiting to find a little inspiration, basically. This is just gonna be another Kelpo box. I can't even remember why I'm collecting Kelpo boxes. I'm collecting them because they're in front of me. That's the reason.
Take this, Robo loser.
Yeah, take that, Robo loser.
Great success.
Did I have any Lego sets as a kid? No, I don't think I did. I had just regular Legos, just like a miscellaneous set. Back in my day, we didn't believe in sets for Legos. You created what was in your imagination. That's me being sarcastic. 'Cause there's nothing wrong with Lego sets. They're cool. But yeah, no, you just had like a big box of Legos. Lego sets are so expensive. I should stream Disney Extreme Skate Adventure just for the level that's a giant McDonald's? What? I've never even heard of that. Who else remembers the giant ditch next to the Krusty Krab? Yeah, man, it's from the episode Ditchin', obviously. Ditchin'. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh at my own jokes. Just like, yeah. My channel is a bit too focused on SpongeBob and Steven Universe. I mean, I can see, I agree. My channel is mostly SpongeBob and Steven Universe these days. But honestly, I love that. And if you don't, that's like totally okay. But I disagree. I think that that's perfectly fine. But at the same time, also, even though I'm not really focusing on any of the shows, I still have videos on general topics in animation. I have a few coming soon, like the one on cliffhangers, and there's one on filler episodes. But more recently, I did one on storytelling having rules. I did a video on like the Boomerang app and stuff. So even though I'm mostly focusing on SpongeBob and Steven Universe, I am still doing videos that are on just general topics as well. So, yeah. And it's not going to be just literally SpongeBob and Steven Universe forever. It's just, that's where my interest lies at the moment. Oh god. Are these like water bombs or something? If I have to watch a boring episode for 10 hours, which I choose? I don't know, man. The problem with asking me about boring episodes is having to remember boring episodes to bring up off the top of my head. I mean, there's Gullible Pants. There's Atlantis Squarpanus. But then, I don't know. There's that sinking feeling. Ooh, God. But I wouldn't pick any of those. Do I like Rebel Taxi? I don't watch him, actually. Oh, gosh. But from the stuff that I have seen, he makes some really quality videos. They're technically a lot better than mine on a technical level. Absolutely. Did I ever say anything about playing the Nicktoons crossover games? Yep, and that's gonna happen relatively soon. I'm just waiting on special guest because I don't want to play those games alone, really. Oh, okay, second phase with hands. Ooh. How many SpongeBob games have Plankton robots as final bosses? Or you know, robots created by Plankton. There's Battle for Bikini Bottom. There's, oh gosh. I guess Creature from the Krusty Krab isn't. It's just a giant plankton. But Truth or Square has one. Alright, and this one has one, so that's like 3. That's not that many, actually. I mean, I guess, I don't know. Do you count the tank from Atlantis Squarpanus? Actually, no. Were there even boss battles in that game? I can't even remember. Have I seen the Phineas and Ferb movie? I have. It's pretty good. Oh man, this is exciting. Super Mario Odyssey will never be able to compete with this masterpiece. I agree, man. This doesn't get better than this. What are you doing, Plankton? Just hit me, will ya? Just like, I don't know, dude, crush me or something. Just destroy the platform I'm standing on, right? Like, there's gotta be easier ways than this. I don't know why I'm continuing to collect these Kelpo things. Oh, and there it goes. Oh, we got it. Oops. Thoughts on Milo Murphy's Law? I haven't actually watched anything from it. More episodes are out, right? It's not just the pilot teaser. I mean, it's been a while since the pilot teaser came out. Yeah, cry about it, Plankton. Yeah, I agree. These enemies have too much health because it's just like padding the game even longer. It's not like there's anything new happening here. I mean, this different phase did something. That's cool, I guess. Oh boy. I feel like the Krusty Krab sign's a little too far back there. It's usually like in front of the Krusty Krab here, you know? Like right about here. Woo. Banjo, Squid-Zooey, Nuts and Bolts. There are 11 half hours of Milo Murphy out. Oh, that's pretty good.
Defeated again. Why is it that even with my superior intellect, powerful technology, and dashing good looks, I cannot realize my dream of...
Because there's no continuity, Plankton.
Perhaps it's because you are a puny, annoying pest.
That's one reason. Enjoy this moment all you want, crabs. It doesn't matter anyway. Someday soon I will find that final key and then victory will be mine!
Does it matter? Matter? Matt? Hold that thought.
Oh my god.
There you are, me little beauty.
Oh, SpongeBob's house party.
Krabby Patty formula will be back in its rightful hands. The formula is in your pocket. My pocket? Oh, and so it is. I had it with me all along.
Wow.
Davy Jones's ghost time, clever.
You mean we did all that for nothing?
Well, not for nothing, Squidward. I think we all learned a valuable lesson.
Oh, and what was that, SpongeBob?
We learned that before you fight a giant robot army, always remember to look in Mr. Krabs' pocket.
Words to live by.
Okay.
I sure am glad things are back to normal here in Bikini Bottom. Say, I wonder whatever happened to those batteries anyway.
Oh, what batteries?
Oh, never mind. By the way, Patrick, the reception on your television sure is incredible.
Well, thank you very much. More pickles.
2 gherkins, please.
Okay. What a beautiful game. I don't know if I should keep going with the stream or what we'll do, but I mean, while the credits are rolling, we're definitely gonna continue rolling here. So ask some questions. Ugh. Yeah, I agree. The writing is pretty good on this. The gameplay is just awful. I mean, and all said and done, what we went an hour and a half today, and then like what 2 hours, 3 hours last time. It's like a 4-hour game. God. If I had to give SpongeBob a new main hobby, what would you give him, and who would he do it with? I would give SpongeBob the hobby of... I'd give him something weird to collect. Like maybe he has a bottle cap collection or something. And I would pick his father, because his parents don't really get to do much on the show. So I think it would be interesting to give him, I don't know, maybe just this childhood thing that he did with his dad. And collecting bottle caps or stamps or something. I don't know. It's the first stream where I didn't even look at the game. I don't blame you, man. But the good news is, since we beat it, I never have to play this again. Do I think Blue from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends is underrated? No, I think he's overrated. I think he's an awful character that's really annoying. He's alright in the pilot movie and like first season, but that character gets really annoying later on. And he like takes over the whole show pretty much. Thoughts on Xbox One X? Yeah, I'm not getting that. I don't have a 4K TV. Have I watched any more of Star vs. the Force of Evils? I have not, but I do know that there's some really cool stuff happening with it, like, right now. So I'm trying to stay away from news on that, and I'll get back to it at some point. How do you feel I made you as a pony named Pie Patry? That's cool, I guess. Activision made this trailer look like it was a sequel to Battle for Bikini Bottom. Sheesh. Well, I mean, it is called Plankton's Robotic Revenge, so it totally sounds like it would be, but yeah, it's couldn't be further from that game. Can I archive the comments in the stream like I did with the Truth or Square stream? No, I actually can't. I'm not using OBS, and I can't use OBS with my capture card here, so yeah. How is Blue overrated? Because he's super annoying. Like, he's very egotistical. He's very loud. He's very, he's not very nice in, like, the later seasons. And the show treats him like he's still, like, this really awesome character. Yes, I do use Adobe Audition to record audio for all my videos. What do you identify yourself as, Pieguy? I identify myself as a can of Mountain Dew USA. Because I'm awesome. When I work on reviews, do I set a schedule for yourself? Nope. I probably should, but no. Every episode of Foster's Home reviewed? Nah. Two Faces of Squidward are not normal. Probably not normal, just because Two Faces of Squidward does have some bad stuff towards the beginning, and not normal is just good all the way through. In Creature from the Krusty Krab, there's a cheat to turn Plankton into a robot on the rooftop, so it technically does have a robot final boss. Hey, that's a very good point there. This is the shortest stream. It isn't. Well, it's not over yet. Do I like SpongeBob's background music? Oh yeah, of course. SpongeBob has great background music. Every episode of Bubsy reviewed. Do I prefer drinking bleach or watching SpongeBob You're Fired again? Probably drinking bleach. Next week I'm gonna play Lights Camera Pants. So probably with special guest, but I gotta make sure he's gonna be here at that time, actually. Were comments from me purposely ignored today? Not a single of mine was answered. No, there's a lot of comments in the chat here. Every episode of Lazy Town reviewed. You missed my comment. Well, I saw this one, alright? It's not over. The stream's not over just because the credits are running. I mean, it's not like you were here for this game anyway. What is the best part of your favorite video you have made? Let me think. My Wiimote turned off. I don't know. I'm pretty happy with some of the stinkers from the SpongeBob videos. The pie in the face one, especially. Do I like your idea for the Ultimate CN crossover game that features him as the overall villain and you get to start off playing as Professor Utonium Courage or Samurai Jack? I mean, hey, that sounds cool. Next stream, I will send you a picture as Pinkie Pie Guy rules. Okay, sounds good. What am I going to do next? I'm going to see if this game has any sort of extras or special features or anything. And then, if it doesn't, I'm probably going to end the stream, to be honest with you. I know it is short, but I am a little bit tired, and yeah. I don't know. Like I said, next week's stream is going to be good, regardless of who shows up. It's going to be good. Well, I play that Cartoon Network Smash Bros. Like game soon. Which one? Because they actually made a few of Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosions or whatever. There's like at least 2 of them. Nickelodeon Kids and Family Games Group. Stephen Youngwood. Plankton disguises himself as Plankton to get the formula. Do you find Sam and Tucker and Danny Phantom uninteresting? I suppose you watched Danny Phantom in a nutshell recently, as did I. No, I thought they were pretty cool characters. I think Tucker got maybe a little bit annoying, but from what I remember, no, they were perfectly fine. Punch Time Explosion XL is horrible? It was so bad on the Wii? So you're saying I should get the Wii version? Okay. What do I think about Danny Fandom? I think it's a pretty dang good show. What do I think of Sony Pictures Animation? I don't think I've seen enough of their films to judge, to be honest with you. Most underrated Cartoon Network show. If you consider it, I'd say maybe Shaolin Showdown, but I mean that's more. It's like it's a Warner Brothers show and it aired on Kids WB mostly, but it did also air on Cartoon Network. Shaolin Showdown is a really good show. Not enough people talk about that one, man. Let's see. Camp Lazlo is a really good show. I don't remember much about Camp Lazlo. I feel like I should go back to that at some point. Whenever I use up my free trial on the Boomerang app, whenever I cave in and get it, at least the free month version, I will be watching the Camp Lazlo episodes on there. Do I use deodorant? Yes, of course. What kind of question is that? I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe you're a kid. If you're a kid, I guess you don't need deodorant. But yes, reach a certain age and please, dear God, use deodorant. Have I seen Return of the Cape Crusaders? Nope, I have not. Is this looping or is this just really how long the stinking credits are? I mean, I guess I don't mind because I got nothing, you know. Like I said, I don't really plan on playing another game after this. So we're just going to see whatever this game has to offer and yeah. Killer Surf. What if there's a DVD with every SpongeBob episode on it? Would I buy it? I mean, yeah, probably because it would be easy to just access the episodes for like review purposes. Am I religious? No, I am not. Do I brush my hair? I also do not. Thoughts on OK Go? It doesn't interest me. It really doesn't. From what I've seen, just the promos. Again, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it does not draw my interest. So I think it's going to be like a Steven Universe situation where I'm not going to watch it, and then if it's good, people will pester me enough to watch it, and then I'll watch it then. So, oh wait, I shouldn't say that because that's going to encourage people to pester me about it. But yeah, no one. I agree. No wonder why there's a skip button. The credits are 10 minutes long here. Let's see. The the creator of OKKO worked on Steven. Yes, it's what is it? Ian Cordy Jones? Something like that. I'm pretty sure is his name. Thoughts on Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? I don't think I've ever seen the full movie. What microphone do I use? I use an H4n. I think there's another word in there. What is it? No, yeah, just H4n. Is it considered lame and weebish when someone wants to make something inspired by an anime? When does it work? Like, what do you mean? Like fan art or like a whole show based on an anime or... I don't know. Pieguy, have you ever slept before? No, I don't do that, unfortunately. As my infamous 3 a.m. stream can tell you. Am I playing Fairly Odd Parents Shadow Showdown? At some point I will. I don't know if it's going to be the next full game I let's play. Like I said, I have options. Wow, it's so long that the Wiimote disconnected twice. But at some point I will be playing Shadow Showdown. No, you absolutely did not annoy me about Blue. If my ratings are opinion based, how can I say a SpongeBob movie? Okay, listen, that's first SpongeBob movie review. I don't really remember doing it, and I don't think I did a great job. So you can just disregard everything I say in that, because that does not necessarily represent my current opinion. I haven't seen the movie in years, and I'm not particularly a fan of that review. So, best episode of Ed, Edd n Eddy to start with? I mean, really, you could start with any episode. Not 1 + 1 = Ed. That would probably be a terrible jumping on point, because you'd have no idea what the show is generally about. Ooh, legal. Let's see what's legal about this. Let's see. July 10th, 2013. Important notice. This agreement is subject to binding arbitration and a waiver of class action rights as detailed in Section 21. Oh, no. You agree that use of this Activision software, including without limitation website, account, peripheral, services, or other property, including any... All right, I'm not reading all this, but what does this generally say? If you have already purchased the product in CD-ROM or DVD format and do not agree, with or wish to accept the terms, you must return the unopened box. Wait, what? If I don't agree with the terms, I'm supposed to return the unopened box. But how do I return an unopened... How do I see this if I... Okay. Why is this here? I mean, I understand that this legal stuff exists, but like most games don't just put it on the main screen here. Sheesh.
Oh, sweet, sweet options.
Oh, there's cheats. We don't have any of them. Why don't we have any of them? We beat the game, right?
Plankton's robotic revenge.
If you sit on the home screen, various characters just say Plankton's robotic revenge. All right, I'll answer questions for probably another 10, 15 minutes,
Good snail.
and I'll probably get off this because this will probably get annoying, and then I'm gonna end the stream. Yeah, let's just sit on the Wii menu. The Wii menu's got some nice background music. Yeah, man, you know a show or a game is light on content when they have to when they dedicate a whole screen on the main menu to to the legal stuff. Open up the Me channel. No, you can't make me. Let's watch something on Netflix. Yeah, that'll go over well. Not really. Can I? Oh, I don't think my Wii's connected. Oh no, that's right. They discontinued the services. Oh, I was gonna spin the globe around. That was always like the best part of owning a Wii. Anyway, actually, I shouldn't do this because maybe it'll like location service to my exact address or something. That's just a thought I had. Anyway, Pieguy, did I watch YouTube on the Wii? I think I might have. I've definitely used the Wii internet browser. I don't know why. I guess because this was like before I had a smartphone, maybe? I don't know. Legal Terms of Service is my favorite game mode from this game. Have I seen So This Is Basically Adventure Time? Yeah, I've seen all of the So This Is Basically videos. They're pretty good. And that guy definitely agrees with me on Adventure Time. Do I have any advice for a person who wants to get into reviews? Just come up with your own thing. That's, I guess, just, figure out your style and go with it. And don't do something just because other people are doing it. Do what you want to do. Let's see. Viacom will track me down for not agreeing to their terms of service by returning the box closed. Well, Viacom, maybe you should have put that terms of service somewhere I could have seen it before opening the box. Do I watch videos like top 10 disturbing videos on YouTube or top 10 creepiest recordings? Not really, because I don't. To be honest, I think it's really tacky when like top 10 channels will do like top 10 YouTuber deaths or like, top 10 ritualistic suicides. It's like, I mean, it's interesting information, but at the same time, maybe not cover it in the same way that you cover all your other top 10 lists with like goofy like intros and like, I don't know, I think it's just kind of disrespectful. But I do like what is it? Blame It on George, I think is the channel name. I do like his top 10s. And some of those are creepier stuff, but yeah. How many times do I rewatch an episode when I make the top and bottom 5 lists? As many times as it takes, honestly. Sometimes multiple times, sometimes only once again. It depends. Like if I feel like solidly like, oh yeah, this is a number 1 slot, I'll put it in there and I won't need to watch it again. But if I'm like, I don't know, it's kind of close to the number 2 slot, I'll give it a day or two and then I'll watch both of those episodes back to back to decide which one is better. Watch this live stream now on the YouTube app. I don't know if my Wii's connected to the internet. And I don't even know if the YouTube app even works. And also, I don't want to accidentally click on something and get this, like, copyright flagged. But that would kind of be funny, to be honest with you. How have I not gone insane from watching every episode of SpongeBob multiple times? Who said I haven't? Will I review every episode of Adventure Time? No. I'm not reviewing every episode of a show that is, that has more than like 100 episodes or something. That's just not a good idea right now, anyway. Let's see. Thoughts on the Adventure Time mini-series format? I haven't seen the 2 latest mini-series. I want to, but I keep putting it off. I mean, I loved what they did with Stakes in terms of the mini-series format. I think it's a good format for the show, especially because, like, when you have all of these episodes that kind of have some lore and some story, but then you never know when the story is going to come back, to do a full arc all at once in 8 episodes that is actually continuity heavy and actually like has a payoff and stuff. I think that's really good for Adventure Time. Do I watch more live action or animated TV shows? It's probably half and half at this moment. I'm trying to think, like, what shows am I watching currently now? Better Call Saul. Super excited for the season finale this Monday. Better Call Saul. Just watched Orange is the New Black. I just watched Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. What else is like running that I watched? I watched Always Sunny a few months ago. I watched that sort of stuff. And then in terms of cartoons that I'm watching right now, I mean, there's Steven Universe, there's SpongeBob, there's also BoJack when that comes out. It should be coming soon. So it is probably about half and half. No, Peridot, I don't want your gift card giveaway. Don't solicit in the chat, please. Whew. It's getting toasty. Do I still think the car ad should have won the Kids' Choice Awards 2017? Yes! Oh. What do you think of my idea of Patrick eating so much snail food he starts forgetting simple things like 1 + 1? I don't know. I don't know. That sounds maybe like it could be interesting. Which King Neptune design do I prefer? I don't know. I'd have to really see him side by side. You know, it's funny. Has there really been an episode about Patrick's, like, addressing Patrick's stupidity recently? There was Patrick's Smart Pants, but then, I mean, Salsa Imbecilicus, like, I mean, I'm not saying, well, I'm trying to phrase here. I'm not saying, like, that an episode that mentions Patrick is stupid. There's many of those. I mean an episode that explicitly plays with the fact that he, like, you know, is stupid. Like, maybe an episode about trying to teach Patrick, or an episode, you know, about Patrick getting dumber, or, I don't know, something. Can I remember anything from the Good Krabby Name? No. I don't, I genuinely, is that the one where, no, I don't know. That's not the free sample episode. Is that the one where Plankton has to guess the number of somethings in a jar? Yeah, I don't know. The those like last season 8 episodes really blend together, a lot of those Plankton ones. It's the one with the charts. Charts. Is that... No, that's not Move It or Lose It. I could remember all the rest of them, but not that one. You just had an episode today focused on Patrick's stupidity? Oh. Don't you just hate those fake channels that impersonate other YouTubers and say I have a special gift for you guys? Yeah, man. Any people that impersonate other people, it's awful. What do you think of my other idea of Mrs. Puff realizing planes are taking over and getting Squidward to try to make everyone like boats again? I don't know. You know, I would actually, it would be cool to see, like, Mrs. Puff deciding to give up, to quit teaching boating school, and instead teaching, like, airplane school or something like that. And, I don't know, either she runs into SpongeBob there, or, I don't know, maybe just there's some other story with that. Do a Donald Trump impression. Okay. Kafifif. There, are you happy? Are you all happy? Will I ever review every episode of Futurama? I don't know. That I actually hadn't considered that. I mean, it is a pretty long show, but it is over. I guess, hopefully. I don't know if they're probably gonna bring it back at some point, but that would be interesting because Futurama, I don't know that there's a few episodes that are awful, but it does kind of go up and down. Even if most of the episodes are still good, there are still episodes that aren't quite as good or fall more into meh category. Random, but can you play any instruments? I grew up taking piano lessons, but I don't really remember. I only did it for a few years, and I also, in high school and middle school, I played the trombone, but I never got good at it. So I don't know how to play any right now. Any video game based on a show that I think could make a good episode of the respective show? I'm trying to think. I mean, the Ed, Edd n Eddy ones were based off of episodes. Truth or Square were based off of episodes. Breaking the Rules are also based off of episodes. Battle for Bikini Bottom, I think. Honestly, I think an episode where Plankton creates a robot army and then loses control of it, and it's up to SpongeBob to kind of help him and everyone else in Bikini Bottom deal with the threat. That sounds like it could be a TV movie right there. Oh, God, no more TV movies. Sorry. That sounds like it could maybe be a 22-minute special. Yeah, how about that? Since SpongeBob is now doing sequel episodes with the naming scheme of returns after a character's name, let's get an episode called Squilliam Returns again. No. It'd be Squilliam Returns. Return of Squilliam Returns. What if every SpongeBob episode from now on is a TV movie? Maybe if every single one was a TV movie, they'd actually get good at it and make good ones. Maybe. Oh, God, please don't talk about Trump. Please. When is the Nice Try review coming out? Pretty soon, actually. My anime question is about full series and why are they considered cringy? I don't really understand entirely what you're asking. Sorry. Bubble Buddy actually returns. Yeah, that's a good question. Or that's a good title instead of Bubble Buddy Returns. Thoughts on anime? No, don't you start this. You know full well there's someone in this chat that really loves talking about anime, and we're not going there. I am gonna end the stream in a few minutes though. My political opinions are that I'm not going to share my political opinions because I don't see a point in it in sharing them as Pieguy rules anyway. My personal opinions with my family and friends, yeah, I like talking politics, but like God, I think it's like career suicide to talk about politics if you're a YouTuber or whatever, and it's just dumb. I think it is. Like, I understand people have strong feelings about politics, and some politics, like, hey, let's not ban gay marriage and stuff. I think that's totally cool to talk about, like, positive politics, if that makes any sense. But like, just getting into in-depth like discussion on politics, unless that's what you do on YouTube, it's a bad idea. If you're an entertainer, like, who even cares? Who cares what I think about Trump or terrorism or what? Like, I'm an entertainer. I'm a critic. I critique cartoons. What do I know, right? Sorry to get a little triggered there. I didn't mean to get that worked up, but I mean, also, I people can run their channels however they want. Just because I personally think it's stupid, like, hey, more power to them if that's what they want to do. What are my thoughts on Pieguy rules? He's alright. Should him be the main villain in a Cartoon Network crossover game? Yeah, I think he would make a good villain because, there's the reboot and there's the original show, and Powerpuff Girls, the original, was incredibly popular, so I think he's a good representation of Cartoon Network villains. Here's a question I have for the chat, actually, before I go. What do you think is going to be the next Cartoon Network crossover? Because Cartoon Network lately has been doing a decent number of them. We had Say Uncle, we had Teen Titans Go and Powerpuff Girls, I feel like there's another one that I can't quite remember. Maybe not, maybe that's just it. But I feel like they're probably going to do another one in like a year or two. Maybe, you know what? It'll probably be Ben 10 and Powerpuff Girls, if Powerpuff Girls can last that long. Or Ben 10 and Teen Titans. Yeah, that wouldn't be very surprising. Or, I don't know, maybe like Gumball and We Bear Bears or something weird. I'd love to see a crossover that brought back like old characters. I mean, I guess Teen Titans Go kind of did that in that crossover. It feels a lot more like those girls are more based upon the original Powerpuff Girls, probably because it was made before the first season of the Powerpuff Girls was done being made. There is a crossover coming up with Gumball? Are you talking about the Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared thing? Because I don't really know that that's quite a crossover. There's a comic crossover with Adventure Time and Regular Show. No, I didn't hear about that. Steven Universe and Flapjack. Johnny Bravo and Billy and Mandy. For the Odd Parents and DuckTales. Give my opinion on Kirby games. I've played some of them. I think they're all right. They're definitely not my favorite games at all, and I don't really know if I could pick like a favorite out of the ones I played. Probably 64 to be honest. I do like that one, and that one does kind of stand out to me. But the rest are just like they're all right. Chowder and Dexter, Coconut Fred and the Jetsons. All right. No, an actual. Oh, we know Gumball is crossing over with another CN show this season. All right. Well, if we don't know which one it is, I would probably guess it'd be We Bare Bears. I don't know why, but I just feel like, you know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really. Yeah, Samurai Jack and Teen Titans Go. Good. That's good idea there. One with another CN show in season 5 or 6. Interesting. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna call it here. Sorry that this wasn't a particularly long stream, but like I said, next week's stream we're gonna do it Saturday 6 p.m. Should be pretty awesome. So yeah, I hope you did enjoy this, and I'm glad we'll never have to play this game again. But hopefully, Lights Camera Pants will be fun. So with that, Pieguy rules out.